Hi guys, Stanley here. Today we're going to learn about how to pick growth stock. Let's go! The idea of growth investing is exciting. Imagine that you can find and invest in the next Alibaba or Amazon. These are great multi-baggers investment for investors over the past decade. A multi-bagger stock is a stock that has returned more than double for an investor. For example, if an investor has invested in Amazon stock back in 1997 when they IPO'd, the investor would have increased their investment by 1,100 times today. Or more recently, when investors invested in Alibaba stock when they IPO'd in 2014, they would still have enjoyed a 100% return even after the current crash. But what makes a company a great growth stock? And how can investors like ourselves be able to spot them? Throughout our research, we found out that most growth stock has these 4 key characteristics. But first, I want to tell you guys about my sponsor for this video, FSN1. If you're planning to start investing right now, you need a brokerage account. And because we're putting our hard-earned money into the account, we need one that is safe, low cost, and provide great research for us. And FSN1 is all of the above. It is one of the lowest cost brokerage right now in Singapore, and it is part of iFast Corporation, a well-established financial firm listed on the Singapore Exchange. And one feature that I really like about FSN1 is their auto sweep account. These are money that I have deposited but have not yet invested. I can keep them in the auto sweep account, earning interest from their money market fund. So remember to check out FSN1 and sign up for an account as well. It's free. Just go to fsn1.com or click on the link in the show notes below. Now back to the show. Now let's get back to the 4 key characteristics of a growth stock. Number 1, grow like Alibaba. For a growth stock, we want to make sure that it is at least growing both its revenue and profit. It may sound obvious, but many companies is able to paint a rosy outlook on its prospect while never really delivering the results. And investors get sucked into the narrative. I like companies that are profitable and also been growing at double-digit rate for the past 5 years. For example, Alibaba Group, the largest e-commerce company in China, is able to show strong growth over the past decade. And that is a sign of a good growth stock. Number 2, management. Love them or hate them. Next, we want to find unique management. These are managers who can take risks in their business and willing to fail. You might not like the CEO as a person, but these are people that we cannot ignore. As is said in the classic Apple advertisement,
the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes.
Because these are people who are going to change the world. For example, Reed Hastings, the CEO of Netflix, when he first started the business, is just a DVD by mail business. But as soon as technology improved, he shifted his business to online video streaming instead, which is in direct competition with its DVD by mail business. A normal CEO might never do that because no one wants to rock the egg basket they already have. We can see similar attitude in Tencent Holdings CEO Pony Ma. When he gave the go-ahead for the WeChat project, he knows that it is in direct competition with their most successful product till then, the QQ Messenger. So try to look for these kind of leaders who have the guts to shape the future. Number 3, what is the first thing you check every single morning? For me, it's Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Ironically, all these 3 assets are part of the Facebook group. And that is the third characteristic of a good growth stock. They have a unique product or services that is almost irreplaceable. For Facebook, they have a special place as the de facto social media platform in the world. And for social media platform, if all your friends are on one platform, it is really hard for a new platform to come and replace it. That make Facebook service very unique in the world today. And Facebook has what investors call an economic moat. An economic moat is a special protection that a company has to protect itself from its competitor. Many good growth stock has an economic moat, allowing the company to grow while keeping its competition at bay. Number 4, selling ice to Eskimo. Lastly, we want companies that serve the right market and a big market. For example, if we're making the most beautiful ice sculpture in the world, but yet we're selling it in the North Pole, we might not get a lot of business.
You want to talk about a supply and demand problem? I sell ice for a living.
Ooh, that's a rough business to be in right now.
But if you're selling toilet paper and other hygiene products in the most populated country in the world, like China, then we have a huge addressable market. And that is exactly a company like Vinda International do. And if we compare a company like Vinda International with a very similar company based in Malaysia called NTPM Holdings, we can easily see which company has a bigger market to grow. Even if NTPM Holdings own 100% of the Malaysian market, that is roughly just a 2% market share for Vinda International in China. So in this case, we can see that Vinda International has what we call a larger addressable market. So we want to find growth companies with a huge addressable market to grow into. I hope these 4 factors help you find your next growth stock. Once you found some interesting company to research on, you can download our checklist PDF, which will help you analyze the company in greater detail. That's it from me. My name is Stanley. Till we meet again, invest safely.